We have perceived exertion chart. Is in your workout. Let me just see what page that is. 76. Okay. Years ago, we had to do this. We had to walk in place and take our second and third finger and listen to our heartbeats and count them. And most people just did this. I'm okay. Okay, perceived exertions. So you can see now, where are you? Okay, so if you're in class and you're not, it's just like you're walking and you don't feel that energy, that's too low. So you have to just pick up that, and you can see in there. Now you can overdo it. You can overdo it and get your heart rate to an area that does not burn fat, but it could injure you. So you want to not be able to not catch your breath and talk. You should always, the rule is, you should always be able to talk while you're doing your workouts. If your breathing gets erratic, you can pass out. You could, your potassium level or your electrolytes can go crazy. So you just have to do this and focus on this. So look at the perceived exertion chart and say to yourself, well, where am I? Let me see it animate for a second. I'll read them with you. Okay, the first one is very easy. Then you get easy. Then you get moderate. Number 4 is somewhat difficult. 5 is challenging. 6 is hard. 7 is difficult. 8 is very difficult. 9 is very challenging. And 10 is very hard. You need to work somewhere between the 6, the 5, and the 7. That's where I pretty much do my classes too. Because I don't want you, I'm telling you something. If you have not been exercising and you are 50, 80, 100 pounds overweight, your heart feels the weight. It really does. And some of you in here were telling me stories about how you found out you had a mild heart attack or a mild stroke. So you need to not overexert yourself or you will injure yourself. For every exercise, there is injury. If you do it too fast and if you do it wrong. So, now we'll go to the next page, which is cardio movements. Now, there's not a lot of cardio movements. I mean, there's like a group of them, and you can just change them. This is page 78. So you can change them around with your arm movements. So let me show you. A side step. Now you could do a side step like this. Or you could do a side step like this. Just doing this and just going 2 inches wider makes a massive difference in the exercise. Because you're trying to sweat, keep your heart under control, not injure yourself, and get a good workout in. And I've always, every critic that ever criticized my videos and did a report on them, they all said, he's safe. He's the safest one out there. Because I don't do crazy things. Well, I mean, I do. Okay, I am crazy. Okay, I said it, all right? So you have that side movement. Getting that arm out, baby. Swimming it out. Okay, back and front. Again, taking that on and coming back front. Snapping or clapping and just giving more width. So you have a side step and a front step. Jogging in place. We just talked about that. You think I'm kidding. But if you did this for 15 minutes and started adding movement, the sweat starts to pour. I can actually see you out there, and I can see you sweating more with the jogging in place. You can jog back. You can jog here. You can jog 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. And my heart rate just went up. This is what this does. By lifting, your legs are where you carry most of your weight. Okay? So when you're doing this, we'll get to these in a second, anything you're doing where you're actually lifting. So when someone is jogging or walking, they don't have any lifting. They're not doing this to bring their heart rate up. They can't do this when they walk or they'll trip. So just doing the best you can. And some of you I saw yesterday, you get into this fist thing, okay? You know, this is not good.